Okay, so welcome to Dao De Vibe, episode 5. We're on day 2 here. We're still trying to make some forward progress and make up for all the lost time from yesterday. So we're still waiting for the domain to verify. Hopefully it'll do that soon. But we're going to try to create this Spanish teaching agent, which we were trying to make yesterday. So, let's see here. We're going to, let's see here. So we're going to say, after login, I would like to have a button which says create your Spanish teacher. This will allow you to configure your Spanish tutor agent, which is linked to the OpenAI API. I would like to be able to add prompts to tell the tutor how it should respond. I would also like to have a text-to-speech OpenAI API built in so that I can click on the button and hear the tutor speak. I would also like to have an OpenAI DALL-E API integration so the tutor can add images to go along with the words. I think I'm gonna leave that out for right now because I can already see that creating issues. So then the only other thing I'm going to add is I would like to have a page called prompts where the user can see all of these instructions in one place. So I'm going to paste that in here and let it go do its thing. I'm going to take a picture so you can see that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to let it chug away and be back in a bit. Thank you. Okay, so we're making a little bit of forward progress here. So now we can create a Spanish tutor and we can click on create your first Spanish tutor. And hold on a second, let me do this. So it's asking us to name the tutor and then add a prompt. So we have called it Maria, and the prompt is, you are a great Spanish teacher for beginners. You will choose 100 basic Spanish words and go through them 10 at a time. You will make sentences with each group of 10 words. As you move through the groups of 10, you will continue to make sentences with previously learned words to take advantage of spaced learning. I know there's another word for spaced learning, but that's what we got right now. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm pretty sure that it didn't, okay, well, so we created a prompt. How do we test it? So I think it's missing something. So let's figure out what it's missing and then add that. I couldn't figure out how to chat with the tutor, so I'm asking it how to chat with the tutor. So it's gonna maybe fix it and then we can check it again. Okay, meanwhile, the domain has been verified. So the problem was that I thought it was set up yesterday, and apparently it's going to give you new information when you delete a project and start a new project. It's going to give you completely different information to link up your domain name, so you just have to start over again. So we won't make that mistake again in the future. So we can go now to DaoDeVibe.com and test the tutor on the live website. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we went to DaoDeVibe.com and tried to log in and it wasn't working. So we told Replit to fix the issue and it is supposedly fixed. So now we're going to redeploy And also, I think for good measure, we better go ahead and connect to Git. So you go down here, click on here, and then find Git, and click on Git, and then over here, so it says we haven't hooked up our repo yet. So we go here, we have to give the repo a name. So we're gonna call it Dao De Vibe, and then we will create repo on Git. Hold on a second. So we're gonna call it Dao De Vibe 2 because I guess we had a Dao De Vibe repo yesterday. So why isn't it creating the repo? Okay, so it helps if you put the repo name in the right place. So create repo. Okay, and this is a weird thing. It'll say created, but it'll just sit here. And so if you've been through this before, you'll know it's created. So you can go back here and then go back to Git. And then it will ask you to confirm passing GitHub your credentials, and you say confirm for this session. And then you push branch, and so you've pushed the branch, so now you've saved your source code, and you can hopefully revert back to it if you have a problem. So we're going through the login process here at Dao De Vibe, and let's see. It's kind of funky. Oh, there we go. So welcome to your dashboard. We got logged in. So create a Spanish teacher. There's Maria. Now it has a click to chat thing. And so we're gonna chat here. Hold on a second. Okay, so we're starting our chat with Maria here. We're saying, please teach me the most basic 100 Spanish words. And, oh, so we got an error, so let's fix that. Okay, so we're just gonna tell it that when I try to send a message to my Spanish teacher, I get an error which says failed to send message. And we'll see that, what happens. And, oh, it's not, it doesn't say that it's thinking. So I wonder what happened. That's weird. That's weird. Well, I guess it was just slow. So, okay, well, let's try to fix that and come back and see what happens. Okay, so we're still having issues chatting with the tutor. So I asked it if it can just start from scratch, and it's gonna try that, and we'll see what happens. Be right back. Okay, so it's gone through this thing, and I think it has fixed the issue. So we're going to start a new incognito window, and we're gonna test it out here. So we have to log in and continue with Google, and okay, so allow and create a Spanish teacher, chat with a Spanish teacher. So I'm gonna say hola and test it out here. So it responds. We're gonna see if the voice is working.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy con tu español?
Okay, so that's working. So that's working. So now we're gonna deploy the app. So we're gonna go back here and we're gonna redeploy. So we can use it on DaoDeVibe.com. And then I noticed one thing is that we can't choose the voice, the type of voice. So we're going to add that because we had that functionality yesterday. Okay, so when I tested it, I don't think it is using this prompt that I put in. So we're going to test it again. Yeah, so there's an error updating the prompt, so we've got to fix that. And also there's no way to choose what voice you want. So we'll fix those two things and then we'll be done for right now. Okay, so I'm just saying, it seems like the prompt for Maria, the Spanish tutor, cannot be updated, and there is no way to choose the voice for the Spanish tutor. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so it claims to have added those features, so we're gonna redeploy. You always have to remember to redeploy, and you'll see it's going through the little redeploying process there, and you can see my dirty screen. Guess I gotta clean that screen up a little bit. So we will redeploy and see what happens. Okay, so now it's added the settings here, and you can choose the voice selection, but I've noticed you can't choose whether you want fast or HD, which we had yesterday. So we're gonna have to ask it to fix that. And then I put these custom instructions in there. I guess that's a prompt, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm chatting with it now, and I'm testing the voice to see if it will work. I just press the green button, and it takes a while for it to process, so.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy aquí para ayudarte a aprender español. Let's start with some basic Spanish words. Hola, hello, adios, tres, por favor, please.
Okay, so we know from yesterday that there was an HD setting for the voice, which was much better. So we're gonna ask it to add the HD setting. So it's telling me that it's going to add the text-to-speech model selection from the OpenAI API. And I guess 11 Labs also has a text-to-speech API, and we can test that at some point. Okay, so it says we're ready to go, and we're going to redeploy. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna redeploy here. And when it's done, we'll test it. Okay, so now we have the choice to do HD, and hopefully that's going to be higher quality voice. So we're going to try that, and we will just type hola because we don't have time. And let's see what happens. So let's see how the voice sounds.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Hay algo en particular aprender o practicar en español hoy?
Yeah, so it's really weird. This voice is terrible, and I'm not sure why. So I will try to figure that out, and then we'll take it up on the next video. So let's see here. So what happened today? We created the entire DaoDeVibe.com website from scratch. We have login and payment. We have our Spanish teacher, and we have the settings, and we can choose the voice. I wonder what a British male sounds like saying, speaking Spanish. And the instructions don't seem to be sticking, so we'll have to fix that next. And maybe we'll add other languages, because it's kind of stupid not to be able to make another tutor for another language. So let's just see what the British male sounds like speaking Spanish, and then we'll finish this video for today and do another one later.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Okay, so
¿Hay algo específico sobre el
the
español
voice
que
did
quieres
not
aprender español?
change, so we're gonna have to fix all that and add other languages. And excuse me, I also want to add DALI, which is the image generator from ChatGPT's API. So we'll add that as well in the next video. Thank you. Bye.